That one right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. This is Geis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They run with Thompson. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Check. 42's the mark. It's our time. It's our time.
Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon, Peterson. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They toss it to Thompson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 4-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
55, my God, 55. Let's go.
Hey, Delta.
He'll look to throw. And Rodgers is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field. But guess what? This one's now just about over.
We play to win. Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They're going to get 9 here on 1st down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Again, Peterson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Peterson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Carry number 20 now for Peterson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.